What is up, air signs? How y'all doing? How you doing? I'm gonna do something a little bit different here today. We're just gonna take a look and see if the person that you are interested in is interested in you. Once I get this thing straight. Okay, whatever. We're gonna look and see if the person you're interested in is interested in you. So, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information you need on how to go about doing that is down there in the description box of this video. Okay? All right. So, this is going to be one mini reading for Gemini, one for Libra, and one for Aquarius. That's the way this works. Okay? So, just so that you don't see air signs and think that I'm just generally reading for the air signs. No, there's one specifically for Gemini, one for Libra, and one for Aquarius. Okay, so all right, Gemini. Let's see how this person feels about you. Do they have an interest in you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about this situation? How does this person feel about Gemini? Do they have an interest? Uh-oh, star card reversed. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Okay, so that definitely indicates that this person may have a tainted, jaded view on love relationships. And I mean, let's be real. In 2020 fucking foe, who don't? A lot of people do. Excuse me. Lots of people do. Can't blame nobody for that. The dating world is a fucking, man, it's a shark tank out there in today's day and age, man. Okay, so, this is kind of throwing me a little bit with the Ace of Cups reversed, Five of Wands. Now, this is where I have to ask you. And this is, I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what you put in the comments. Just ask yourself this question. Did you do anything or say anything that might indicate that being in a relationship with you might be some drama? If you didn't, okay, I believe you. That's cool. I'm just trying to figure out why they're up in their head contemplating whether or not being with you would be drama. Now, this just came out in the water signs reading, and I had to tell them the same thing, okay? So this person, like I said, has a tainted view of relationships. When somebody has a tainted view of relationships, why do they have a tainted view of relationships? The past. The fucking past, right? So at the end of the day, if you say you didn't do anything to make this person think that, I believe you. When somebody has a tainted view of anything, okay, they view you through the lens of their perception. So if they've been hurt and broken, from relationships in the past, and they haven't done any healing, which in 2024, most people don't, because most people don't know how, then they're viewing you through that broken lens that, is a composite of the experiences they've had in the past. So whether you did something or not doesn't really matter. If they're viewing you through the lens of their past, it doesn't matter if you did something or not. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I would have to say, though, that I think they do have an interest in you. I think so. But they're afraid to jump straight into a relationship. I'm thinking that you're not the only person that they're interested in. I'm thinking that they're contemplating, whether they're interested in you or somebody else. I do think there is a third person involved here. So, Four of Wands reversed, Nine of Pentacles. So I would have to say yes, I think so. But I think they're also interested in somebody else too. Maybe this Three of Cups goes with this Two of Swords as well. See what I'm saying? All right. Well, let's see. Is there going to be any kind of outcome here with this situation? Is there going to be any kind of outcome or actions taken? What's happening with this situation? By the way, just to let everybody know, I'm not putting intentions into these readings of this being a past person. I guess if you're dealing with a past person and it resonates, go ahead and take it. But the main intention I'm putting into this is your love interest that you've never had any history with before. So take it however it resonates. If it resonates, if it does not, check your moon rising in Venus. If I don't have anything for you that resonates, then at least just listen to the advice and see if you can apply that somewhere in your life. How about that? Hey man, you know that is, I gotta say this. That is like my favorite compliment that I get. Do you know how many emails and messages I've gotten where people say, you know what? None of your readings resonate for me, but I watch every single one of them because I love the advice. I'm like, dude, okay, right on. Well, it's okay. So that's probably my second favorite compliment next to, do you know how many licensed professionals in the mental health field have told me that they give my advice to their clients and see massive fucking success? I'm like, oh shit. Whoa. That would probably be my first favorite compliment. But anyway, sorry, I'm trailing off, ain't I? Man, I'm pulling in some Gemini energy here, ain't I? Fucking with you. All right. Okay, uh-oh. Devil card. So that could indicate a possible sexual encounter between the two of you. But the Ten of Cups is reversed. Possible sexual encounter. That's the default timeline here. Three of Cups again. Third person involved. Sexual encounter between the two of you. But this person isn't showing you any emotion. And then tension is beginning to build between the two of you. Yep. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Definitely a third person involved here. We got to get the advice on this. What's the advice on this? What is the best advice? What's the advice? What's the advice for Gemini? Okay, Strength card reversed. King of Swords reversed. All right. Well, we're all adults here. If you know where I'm going with this. So I'll say this. Now, I know that not every single one of you is the type of person to have a sexual encounter with somebody without being with them first. So if that doesn't resonate with you, don't take that. But there's some of you that it does resonate for. And I'll just say this. I'm not judging you if that's how you roll. Roll however you want to roll. But go into it with a sense of energetic awareness and energetic intelligence. Okay? You know that when you fuck somebody, y'all's energies get tangled up like a tangled up ball of fishing line. You ever seen a tangled up ball of fishing line? That's what happens between your energy and somebody else's energy when y'all clap cheeks. That's what happens. That is what happens. And it can be a bitch untangling that energy. If it ends up being somebody that things don't really work out and you need to cut ties with that person, that can be a nightmare untangling that person's energy. Okay? So just go into that knowing it. There is no way around that. There's no way to manipulate that. There's no exception to that. That's what happens when you sleep with somebody. Okay? So I'm not saying do or don't. I'm just saying keep that in mind. And what I would do if I was you, though, is I would dedicate no less than the entirety of the month of May figuring out how this person truly feels about you. Now, when I say figuring it out, I don't mean asking somebody like me. I mean, you need to be able to actually read that in this person for yourself. The two of you need to be able to be vibrationally linked up at least a deep enough level to where you understand how they truly feel about you. You should be able to know that yourself. And if you don't, when June rolls around on June 1st, if you're still scratching your head because you can't quite tell how this person feels about you, ask yourself this. Does that sound like somebody that the universe wants in my life? Just saying. All right, Libra. Libra, is this person interested in you? How's this person feel about Libra? Are they interested in you? Do they have an interest in this connection? Oh, this person's guarded. They got their guard up. All right, two more shuffles. Two more. All right. Okay, Lover's card reversed. So, Lover's card reversed next to the 9 of Wands. Yes, they feel a strong connection with you, but I think they're trying to fight it. They're trying to fight against this connection. I think they kind of feel a little bit stronger of a connection with you than they're comfortable with. You know? I think your energy has pierced through a deeper layer of their defense mechanisms than most other people's energies. And they're trying to keep you at an arm's distance, to, you know, trying to avoid that, basically. You know, so very sexually attracted to you. Oh, very sexually attracted to you. Absolutely. But with the 2 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Okay, these two energies right here are very, very, very important. Ace of Cups, Lover's card, both reversed. I think, yes, they do feel a really strong connection with you. And yes, they do have feelings for you. But it scares them. It scares them. They want to be able to be in control of their feelings. They want to be in control of their energy and their emotions. I think nothing scares them more than falling in love. Now, when I say falling in love, what I mean is, you know, when you meet somebody that just, for some fucking reason, it's just absolutely uncontrollable, and you just slip and fall, and it just, you know, you just can't help it. That's what scares them. So they want to be in control of their feelings. And you seriously threaten the control that they have of their own emotions. Damn. Okay, let's see what signs I have on the table. I got Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Leo again, and Taurus. Could be a fellow Libra. I also have Cancer here. Okay. Well, let's see, is there going to be any kind of outcome here in this situation? Any kind of outcome, any actions being taken? How's this situation playing out? Okay, Ace of Swords reversed. Awkward communication between the two of you. Moon card, they're still holding back and kind of suppressing their own feelings. But I do think that a new start in love is going to be attempted between the two of you. Ace of Cups, King of Cups. So yeah, I do think that this is going to end up turning into a relationship. I think so. I do think so. Only thing that concerns me a little bit here is Ace of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands reversed. King, Queen of Swords, both in the upright. So the King and Queen of Swords are the most emotionally detached people in the tarot. Okay? There could be an Aquarius for some of you, but they're very emotionally detached. So that on top of awkward communication might make you start pondering whether or not you're as interested in this person as you thought you would be. Because I don't care how long you've known this person. I don't care. I don't give a damn if this is a childhood friend. I don't care if you've known this person for 10 fucking years. Y'all come together and link up and peel back that surface layer and try to connect at that deep level and get into an actual romantic relationship, you gonna see a totally different side of this person. Don't care how long you've known them. Don't care if y'all's families have known each other since the goddamn 50s. You're gonna see a different side of this person whenever you all connect at that level. Yep. Any advice here? What's the advice for Libra? We are on Libra, right? Okay. What's the advice for Libra? Okay. Oh, Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay, so don't try too hard to control every little aspect of how this situation plays out. You only have control over certain things. Now, in order to build a relationship that's unlike any relationship you've ever built before, nothing that you have ever done in the past is going to be sufficient enough for you to figure out how to do that. Okay? So whenever we try to control certain things, you have to understand that what your ego is doing is it is digging into the records of past experiences, because that's all the ego is a record of past experiences. The ego is digging into the record of past experiences, and it's trying to use everything that it learned in order to figure out how to create something that's unlike anything it's ever experienced before. And it can't do that. It can't do that. The ego thinks that it can do that. For some reason, it's convinced that, it can dig up the shit it's learned in the past and use that to construct something unlike anything it's experienced before, and it can't. It cannot. Now, there's nothing wrong with reaching back and grabbing some wisdom and integrating that wisdom into the future. But for the very most part, if you're on any path that is going to lead you towards something that's unlike anything you've ever experienced before, there's going to be a great deal of nervousness that goes into that, because you're going to have to take your hands off the wheel and trust that things are working out the way they're supposed to. See what I'm saying? So, you all could build something successful. You absolutely could. You absolutely could. Just don't make any decisions based on fear and anxiety. Don't let anxiety in the driver's seat. I'm not saying don't feel anxiety. You have no control over that. I'm saying don't let anxiety get in the driver's seat and start making decisions. Okay? Lover's card. You all could actually build something pretty amazing. If you're patient, take your hands off the wheel and say, all right, universe, dude, you take the wheel. Put your foot on the gas, but take your hands off the wheel. That makes sense? All right. That was Libra. Aquarius. 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 Does this person have feelings for you? Are they interested in you? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? How's this person feel about Aquarius? Universe. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Two more shuffles. So they enjoy the conversations that they have with you. For those of you in communication with this person, I feel like most of you who need to hear this message are in communication with this person, but it just may not have, gone much further than just kind of communication. So for those of you who are in communication with this person, they do enjoy the conversations that you all have together. Uh-oh, the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. Every fucking time. I do kind of feel, though, like, yes, they absolutely are interested in you. Yes, they are. But before they connected with you, they had given up on love. They'd given up on love before they connected with you. I think they had made the firm, unequivocal decision before they got with you that, you know what, I'm giving up on love. There's nobody out there for me, and I'm cool with that. And then they meet you. Ace of Cups. Then they meet you. And the Knight of Cups. So now they kind of got this thing going on with the Two of Pentacles here where they're like, shit, man, what do I do? I just made the decision to give up on love, and now here's this person here that's like, So I think this person's a little bit torn. They're a little bit torn. Because look at this. We got Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords upright, Page of Swords reversed. So they do have trust issues. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. So, yeah, they have an interest in you. They absolutely do. But they're a little bit troubled as to what they should do with this particular connection. All right, what's the outcome here? Is there going to be an outcome? Is there going to be any kind of actions or outcome here? King of Wands. Two of Wands reversed, Page of Swords. So communication is remaining open. Death card reversed. Something is blocking the two of you from moving forward to the next level. Something's blocking it. So you know what that is, right? Eight of Cups. That's the card of walking away. It's kind of telling me that somebody is about to walk away from this because Death card reversed, Two of Cups. Something, and I think it's this person. I think it's this person in their wishy-washy, flaky, shady, indecision that's kind of blocking it and getting in the way. So you're like, all right, well, fuck this then. You're walking away from it. Well, all right, what's the advice then? What is the advice? What's the advice? Boom, 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 boom. What's the advice? Okay, ooh, the Hierophant reversed. Nine of Cups. That's been yelling at me this whole time here. I was trying to shuffle around it, but I just get so tired of talking about that card. I get tired of talking about it, dude. Oh, let's see. Let's see here. I don't have a lot of wiggle room, dude. I don't have much wiggle room here. It's not giving me very much fucking wiggle room at all for this advice. What can you get out of Death card, Lovers reversed, Seven of Swords? What can you get out of that? Nine of Cups. There's only one way to interpret this right here, based on everything else that came out. And that is maintain your emotional independence. And if you're not able to connect with this person, then it's time to end it. This person's not somebody you need in your life. Two of Swords. I'm thinking, and I was trying to avoid this. But I'm thinking that for a lot of you, this is a test. This is a spiritual test. So some of you have either been in this situation before, or you've been in situations that, if you choose to extract the wisdom from those situations, you should be able to integrate that wisdom into this situation and understand that you deserve better than this. It's very important that you're able to look at a situation, feel out a person's energy, and say to yourself, I deserve better than that. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not playing that game. That's not my person. The universe is not that stupid. You are not my person. If I'm being breadcrumbed and strung along and I can't figure out how you feel about me, and, then you're not my person. You're not. You're just not. If you pass the test, which, hey, you have to pass it. There's nothing that I can tell you at the end of the day. You have to be able to look at the situation and figure this out for yourself. The minute you pass that test, bam, that's when your level up is complete. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my air sign friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all